Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am meadsy69 and we are back. So yesterday I did my top 5 favourite tech tree tanks. So as I said, I'm going to do my top 5 premium tanks, which is what we have here. Look at that shot. That's just lovely. He's burning. He hasn't got a repair kit and he's still burning. Look at that, 700 damage in one shot within the first 20 seconds. So anyway, my top 5 premium tanks this is, and I will also do my top 10 for each tier, my top tank for each tier, and I will do my worst 5 tanks, tech tree tanks, and I'll do my worst 5 premium tanks. But moving on to this video, top 5 premium tanks. Coming in at number 5 is this controversial. People will probably hate it because it is a made up tank. It's not a real tank, but it is so nice. It is really, really nice. It is the Lupus. Not many people actually bought this because it's just a stupid looking tank. It is really stupid looking. But it is such a good tank. It's a heavy, and the gun depression on this thing is like 12, 13 degrees, something like that. It's actually amazing. You can poke up on ridges and you can look down completely at the enemy without showing your hull, just showing your turret, which is really, really strong. Now, the only downfall about this tank is the gun elevation. It does not go up at all, really. It's all the gun depression. And you'll see here, fighting on ridges, this ridge is just a little bit too big, but you can still poke up on the edge of the ridge if this Tiger P wasn't in my way, and you can pump out damage. And that Vindicator, I hate them. They are so troll, so troll. But we've already got 1 kill, only 3 tanks left alive, which are these 3 sitting right here. And again, if I'm just poking the ridge, you see there, it's just a bit too big, and he does get 1 shot into me. But then I learnt my lesson not to poke up that ridge anymore. Back down, and I do get 1 shot into the Vindicator. The Vindicator in a minute will get a lovely, lovely shot out. Not on me. Fortunately, not on me. So we get 1 shot, and look, it's just so troll. And we're going to get it now? No, not quite. But he is coming around, and here we go. He's going to make a fantastic shot. There we go. Straight into the side of the Tiger P and full HP ammo rack. So good game, but it does mean he's on a reload and I can get another shot into him and then poke back. So he's now on a 1 shot, and we've got the Tiger P that is going round to our cap, but I do manage to take out that Vindicator, and now we've just got to focus on this Tiger P. So Tiger P will kill the SU-122 and I will take out the Tiger P. So it's a heavy, this Lupus is a heavy, and it does around 400 damage each shot. It's got okay reload. HE is quite nice. So overall, it used to be my favourite premium tank, but I've since changed my mind. So that was my number 5. Coming in at number 4 is this baby. Whoever hasn't got one of these, then I don't know why. It's just so fun to play. It's just so slow that it's funny. It's like the slowest tank in the game, and you'll see here on mines, you don't go to the hill, and usually in a TOG you just go either full YOLO mode or you go sit by cap. But you see, I've had to speed that bit up because it's just taken me over a minute, over 1 minute to get around that corner, which is funny. And then when you do get round the corner, if the enemy are not looking at you, you can pump out your amazing DPM. I'm not quite sure what the DPM is. Back up, and we do get a miss from that KV2, thankfully. So now I'm just going to focus on this 87 because I know his DPM is quite good. My DPM is just as good. We get him down to 24 HP, and then our team T23E3 does take him out. So yeah, the TOG, the DPM is absolutely amazing. 4.5 second reload, and it pumps out 150 damage roughly every 4 seconds, every 4.6 seconds. So that's amazing. And I think the best thing about this tank is the hit points. 1,540. I do run it, I think, with extra hit points because this has more hit points than 99% of tier 7s, which is just crazy for a tier 6. And the DPM that it's got, it hasn't really got much armor. We do manage to get a lucky bounce from the M6, and the KV2 does take a nasty nearly 1,000 damage into me. But if you run these things in a platoon, it's just so fun. It's so fun. And the amount of messages you get, oh my god, it's a TOG tune, but it's just so fun. And that is why it is my number 3. So coming in at number 2, TOG was number 4. Coming in at number 3 is this beauty. Now, this would be my number 1 because it is the most broken OP tank in the game. It is the Kenney Oxy. But the only reason it is not my number 1 or even my number 2 is because I haven't got one and I missed out on one. This was on sale when I just joined the game, so that was when I wasn't really spending money, and I didn't really know the game. I didn't know at all. I was 40% win rate, so I kind of missed out on this one, and it was only $5, £5, $5, which is an absolute bargain. Now this tank is broken just for the DPM. It's got like 3,000 DPM, just over 3,000 DPM for tier 3, which is insane. So you can out DPM anything, but you've got no armor, so you do need to be careful, especially of tier 4s, even tier 3s. So if you go full YOLO mode thinking that your DPM will out DPM anything, you're just going to get absolutely ruined. So it's best to sit by other tanks, let the enemy focus on your teammates while you're just pumping out your DPM. So it's 0.7 second reload per shot. It's got four shots in a clip, and then once you release them 4 shots here, you can get them out so quick, and then you've got a 2.9 second reload for your 4 shots to reload again. I think that was supposed to be about 9 seconds. The reload in total was supposed to be about 9 seconds, but Wargaming messed it up. They took it out of store really quickly, and they let the people that bought it keep it. So this is one tank I think that will never ever be sold again, or if it is sold, it will be the nerfed version, but then we'll have 2 different kinds of Kenney Oxy in the battlefield, so I don't think that will happen. So this is one of a few tanks that you'll never ever see in stores again. So already we've got 2 kills, and I'm last alive against 4, but there is 4, or there's two tier 4s, so at this point I don't think I'm going to win. There's no chance that I can win, not even with my DPM, but my hit pool is just not enough. So we've got the side of this M5A1 Stuart. I'm not sure if he's gone AFK. Well, it looks like he's gone AFK, so I'm going to start pumping out my DPM, get him gone, and then there is another Stuart behind me, but I'm just going to focus on this guy, get him gone, and then I can focus on this M3 Stuart, who is a tier 3. And as soon as I get him, we've got the M2 medium, so now we've got 2 against me, and now I'm just like, I've got no hope. So I'm just going to start focusing on one tank and see where we could go from there. So I'm just going to focus on the M2 medium, get him gone. Unfortunately, I left him on a one shot before my reload, but your reload is 2.9 seconds, so it's not like you have to wait long for your reload. And he starts shooting me, but again, my DPM, I'm going to out DPM him. He's going to miss a few shots, a few vital shots, and we're going to sort of take him out. So he's got one shot there, two shots, and I believe now he's on a reload. So my reload is going to beat him all day long, and now it just leaves me and the one remaining tank that I wouldn't like to see, because I can't penetrate it, only from behind. So we have got 5 kills. There's 2.5 minutes left. I am a one shot to that Matilda. The plus thing, he is slow, and I can either try and get around him, or I can just make a run for it. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hide, and I'm actually going to play out for a draw unless I find the opportunity to pounce him and get around him. But I don't want to risk it because, as I've said, I am a one shot. If I was a 2 shot or maybe a 3 shot, without a doubt, I will be running straight into that Matilda. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to speed this up now, because it does end up a draw. So there's no point just watching me run around the battlefield. So here we go. We're going to speed this up. Fast motion Kenney Oxy, and I'm actually quite disappointed that I only was on 30 HP, because with 30 seconds left to go, the Matilda does start capping. So I know he's not a great player, but we do finish on 1.9k damage, 40,000 credits, 5 kills, and the mastery badge. 2,000 damage in tier 3 is absolutely insane. So that was my number 3. Coming in at number 2 is this beautiful tank. It is the Dracula. Again, quite controversial, because it's a made up tank and it is completely OP. Can hold its own against tier 8s. We are in a tier 8 battle now. We've got 4 tier 8s and then there's 3 tier 7s. It is supremacy, thankfully, for this battle, because it does get me the win. Although I reckon I could have won if it was encounter. So, Dracula. This, I think, is another tank that will never be for sale. It was in the Christmas fair, but it was a hell of a lot of money. So I don't think many people actually bought this from the Christmas fair. But running 2 of these in a platoon is completely OP. You get people... I've platooned with Penguin Killer before in 2 Draculas, and I think we won like 30 battles in a row, or close to 30 battles. So it's just completely OP with the speed, the reload, the damage, the penetration. Pretty much everything about this tank, except for its armor, obviously, is just completely insane. And here we have the AMX 5100. We're not going to get shot from him. We're going to let our Comet get shot. And now we know he is on a reload. We're just going to push him, and we're going to get a nice low roll. And we're going to leave him on very low hit points. So now we've got this mod 1, but I am getting shot, and I do not want to get shot by this Vindicator. And again, the OP armor of the Vindicator, but I do manage just to fit through that gap, get to the side of him, and we take him out. But it is now 4 against 5. We've got our T-34 having trouble here with the mod 1, so I'm going to come back, give him a little bit of help. And this gun does like 200 to 250 damage per shot. We'll see there 202. And again, we're going to get a nasty low roll into the mod 1, and we're going to leave him on 48 HP whilst we're running around the T-34, because that is what this tank can do. It can circle just about any tank, even medium tanks. And now we just got the back of the T-34 while our J-Panther takes his attention from him. We're going to set him on fire. We're going to do 400, 470, 480, 491, so nearly 500 damage. We're going to track him, and we're going to put him on fire again. So it is now 2 against 3. That will soon change. We've got T-44 here. We take a stupid bounce, and they're going to try and rush our VK, but I'm going to quickly get there just in time to take the T-44 out. I've been shot once by the AMX, so I'm going to back up, let the VK take 1 shot, I'm going to take one shot on the VK, rammed him for the kill, but he does die. So now I'm pretty much a one shot for this AMX. He's not a one shot, he's probably not even a two shot. We're on 950 supremacy points, so I'm just going to see this out. I've got 4 kills, there is no point risking losing the battle this late on. So my teammate, no, run, yes, I know what I'm doing, thank you very much. So we're just going to hide, and then here we get the 1,000 points. Try and take one sneaky shot, but we do miss. And we finish the battle, and that is why this tank is so fun to play. We did get an ace there, 3.2k damage, 30,000 credits, top gun, high caliber. We got the lot, 1,466 XP. So fun to play. But my number one is this thing, the German Bulldog. The M41 Bulldog, German, the Lech Panzer, or whatever it's called. And this, the Cruel Twist camo, this is fun as well. This is such a fun tank. In tier 9, it kind of struggles a little bit. But in tier 8s, 7s, it's an absolute monster. Everything about this tank, it's the speed. It's a light tank, the gun, it's got a RU gun pretty much with a little bit more damage. So the HE on this thing is, here we go, look, 443. The HE is actually called HEP, which is higher penetration HE pretty much. So you can penetrate almost any tank with HE at certain points. You can get behind IS-3s, even at the side of tanks, and you can pump out quite a lot of damage. And here we've already got 2 shots, or we've got the RHM here. He has just shot, so because he's just shot, he is now my main priority. So we take 2 shots into him. Look, 341 damage there. He's not reloaded yet. My team shoot him, and I take him out. So he shoots one of my teammates, and then he's dead. He can't do anything more, because we HE'd him to death. And now we've got the VK in front of us, but we've got an AMX behind us. So I'm going to leave the VK because, again, it's map awareness and player awareness. And he's in that position where you shouldn't really be in. So I know he's not a fantastic player. And watch this shot. I miss. Stupid shot. It is now 4 against 4, but that will change. It's 3 against 4. We've got now the VK in front. He, for some reason, doesn't want to shoot me, so I get behind. And again, my main focus is this AMX, because he's a fast tank. He's an auto-loader. It is now 2 against 4. So I've got 1 tank down there that is against 2, and then I'm here against the other 2. So we do take 1 shot, but we do get a shot into the AMX, putting him down to a 1 shot. So I'm just going to full YOLO, go around the corner, try and take him out. If I have to take a shot from the VK, then so be it. But as it happens, he doesn't manage to get me. And now I can switch to HE, but it's because it's me against 3. I don't want to risk doing 30 damage or 20 damage. So I keep to the AP, and we do manage to take him out for our 3rd kill, which just leaves me against the AMX and the IS-3. Now, because I was so focused on these 2 tanks, my team did die. I still think I've done a good job so far, and I'm not actually sure how much HP they've both got. So what I do is I start flanking round, and I pretty much wait around and see if anything gets spotted, or see if anything goes to cap. And at least if they go to cap, I know where they will be. So I start pushing forward towards the cap area, because I know they was in that corner, and as it happens, they do start capping. So we've got the IS-3 there. We do spot him. We get 1. Well, we track him. I am now spotted, but because of this reload, I'm just going to poke back down. We get 1 shot into him, and he's now come out of the cap, but the cap still starts running. So now, thankfully, I know where both tanks are. So I'm just going to focus on that IS-3, get him down until I can't shoot him no more. And I'm going to push forward and see if we can open up the AMX. See what HP is. See if we can get any shots while the IS-3 is hiding. And thankfully he's only on 381 hit points, so we get one shot into him, decap, back up so we don't get shot, and as soon as we reload, we poke back forward and we take him out. So 4 kills, and now we've just got this IS-3. I'm pretty much full health, so I can YOLO, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to poke out, try and get a shot in. I miss, but then he misses, so this is where I make my move. I do switch to heat, which I don't need to, but I just want to make sure I kill him. You never know, he could shoot me, I could get ammo rack, put on fire, or whatever. But we do manage to take him out for our 5th kill and a nice Kolobanov. And I still finish on 1081 hit points. So that is why this tank is my favourite. I got it bought for me by a very good friend. And it's just lovely. And we finish on 4.3k damage, 100,000 credits, Top Gun, High Caliber, Radleys, and a Kolobanov. And it's just absolutely amazing. Whether you could win this tank in the Blitz Fair again. Whether it will come, I think it will come back for sale because it's not OP. The armor is absolutely rubbish. Anyone can HE you in the face, so you do got to be careful. But it is a lovely tank, and that is why it is my favourite tank in the game. And there you see, well done, nice ace, and then the other person, please join my clan. So that is it. That is my top 5 premium tanks. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Keep watching, keep subscribing, and thanks a lot. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.